You can deny it all you want, but we all know that Halo has changed the way we play first-person shooters. Halo came out of the gate swinging with the release of the OG Xbox on November 15th, 2001. Let's not forget about the LAN parties. Let's go back in time for a bit. The year is 2001, and you're a freshman in high school. It's Friday night, you got pizza rolls, cold red Mountain Dew, and a family-sized bag of Doritos. You and your homies come over and system link their Xbox to yours, and you let the chaos commence on multiplayer Halo. Life is good, and you are at peace. Now that I am older, I don't play multiplayer games as much these days. I'd prefer single-player campaigns for the story. I'm the 90s Metal Gamer, and welcome to the 90s Metal Gamer channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. I'm glad you found me. I hope you enjoy my content. I've been gaming since I was about 6 years old. I'm 35 now, and I still find time for gaming. And I'm sure my other millennial gamers will say the same thing. Now, I am by no means a professional gamer. I consider myself to be a casual gamer, which means I will play the games on the easiest difficulty, and when applicable, I will use cheats too. If I can, I will. Now this is where Halo comes in. Up until I played Halo, I've been a casual gamer, like I said. But then Halo had something called Legendary difficulty. Easy difficulty was, for some reason, just wasn't enough for me. So then I started playing on normal difficulty. It still wasn't good enough. So then I started playing on Legendary. And that's when I got started. Legendary difficulty. I spent so much time playing Halo as a teenager that I got really good at it. I mean, really, really good at it. I did beat it on Legendary difficulty back in my glory days, but now I have reverted back to being a casual gamer. No shame in admitting that. I will use cheats, and I will play on the easiest difficulty if I can. With that said, initially I started playing this game on the easiest difficulty, but then I felt like I was missing something, like I wanted something more. So then I upped it to the normal difficulty. And nonetheless, it was still stressful, but I still managed to beat it. I should also add that I played the anniversary edition of Halo, which released on November 15th, 2011 to commemorate 10 years of Halo. All right, let's get into this review.
I want to see your tiny head.
Confession time. I am not really a big fan of FPS games, but there are a few exceptions such as Halo, Doom, and most recently, Ghostwire Tokyo. They are really starting to grow on me. As I mentioned previously, Halo changed the way we play FPS games. I remember first playing it and thinking it was just another FPS military game. Well, I was only partially correct. I was not expecting to fight aliens. Moreover, the Flood. Let's talk about it. The year is 2552. Halo begins with the United Nations Space Command Pillar of Autumn ship emerging out of a slip space and find themselves looking at a huge mysterious ring world, which they called Halo. Hence the name of the game. An alien force known as the Covenant attempt to overtake the Pillar of Autumn. The Master Chief, the main protagonist, is awakened from his cryosleep to assist in thwarting the overtake. They are unsuccessful, but fortunately, Master Chief and his AI, Cortana, along with their other UNSC forces, were able to evacuate the Pillar of Autumn and crash land onto Halo. From here, you try to find out what this Halo was built for. This is where it gets really dark. The parasite known as the Flood inadvertently are released from Halo, causing a widespread pandemic and infecting the Covenant and humans alike. The Covenant were not the enemy. It was the Flood. We still kill both anyway. Apparently the war between the Covenant and the Flood had been going on for quite some time. The Forerunners built Halo as a means to kill the Flood, but the problem is that the Flood simply do not die. In order for them to be eradicated, they will need to starve to death. These parasites need to feed on living organisms to survive. Halo is essentially a massive bomb that has an explosion radius of 25,000 light years. Think about that. 25,000 light years. If Halo explodes, everything dies except the Flood. The Flood will eventually die of starvation. Master Chief and Cortana set out to destroy Halo before 343 Guilty Spark can activate Halo's explosion. The story of the game is quite simple, but as the series progresses, the story gets a lot more complex. We are not going to talk about that though. We like to keep things simple on this channel. The most notable thing about the Halo Anniversary Edition is that it has a fresh coat of paint and it plays exactly like the OG Halo. The nostalgia hit me really hard because this is how I remember Halo looking when I first played it all those years ago. To make the nostalgia hit even harder, pressing the back button allows you to play in its OG form. Playing it like this really puts it in perspective how far gaming has come. The level design is absolutely beautiful. Bright colors during the stages that are taking place outside and dark colors during the nighttime stages. The problem with the dark stages is that it was really hard to see where I'm going. I'm sure that I was supposed to enhance the gameplay, but not for me. I need to be able to see where I'm going. This was dropped in a bucket because I was able to adjust the colors and brightness on my TV. So it was an easy fix. No harm, no foul.
Alright, you already know what I'm about to do. A shameless plug. If you like what you see, go ahead and like, follow, comment, share, and subscribe. Do all the things. I would really appreciate it. And if you're new here, thank you. Thank you for finding me. I really hope you enjoy my content. Y'all have a great day.
This game is straight up an FPS. No question about it. No pads, no helmet, just balls. If you know where that's from, it's time to take your pain medication. Throughout the game, you'll get your hands on some pretty neat weapons, including Covenant weapons. Although I really wasn't too fond of the Covenant weapons. My personal favorites were the assault rifle and the shotgun. A few honorable mentions are the pistol and both plasma and frag grenades. The Xbox 360 controller was perfect for this. There was almost no delay when I pressed the buttons. The default button configuration felt natural. Considering I haven't played Halo in quite a while, I was able to pick it up again like I never left and didn't skip a beat. I had so much fun playing this. As the story progresses, the stages steadily get more difficult. If I were to compare it to anything, the closest game would be Metroid. As I said in the beginning, I did start off on the easiest difficulty and changed it to normal about halfway through and did not switch back. You'll be swarmed by the Flood non-stop near the ending of the game, and it doesn't let up. It's like the game wants you to suffer. Overall, the gameplay was amazing and it was controlled flawlessly. We all know the Halo music. It's iconic. We know exactly what it sounds like. Unfortunately, I cannot play any of it due to copyright. So, I'm sorry. Just know that all the music fits perfectly at the right time, especially that well-known orchestra introduction. There is an original soundtrack that is available for purchase. You can find it on Amazon. Halo Anniversary Edition was extremely memorable for me. I was overwhelmed with nostalgia from start to finish. And it was great. It felt really great. Now, if you've been following the channel since day one, you would know that I usually play on the easiest difficulty and I use cheats. Well, this time I couldn't. Mainly because the Xbox 360 is not jailbroken and I couldn't find any exploits for me to take advantage of any hacks. So, no cheats, but I did play it on the normal difficulty. Aside from all that, I really enjoyed playing Halo with a fresh coat of paint added to it. So, considering all that, I give this game a water score of 5 out of 5 water bottles. That's all the time we have for today, guys. If you like what you see, go ahead and like, follow, comment, share, and subscribe. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. I'm glad you found me. I hope you enjoy my content. Drop a comment. What should I review next? I love y'all. Stay hydrated.